Hey, what's up? Let me just... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna... I'm gonna mute you in-game, otherwise it
10
echoes.
seconds remain.
Oh, wait, I'm just gonna do it.
5 seconds. Dyer's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna start. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the second game of Exordium versus Game Has Changed. Exordium managed to clutch out the first one in a very close game. And a quick shout out to Kick Energy, South Africa's first milk-based energy drink. I don't know why we took so long to get milk-based energy drinks, but it is here. I see you hustle hard. And it seems like Tidehunter is the first pick for Exordium. A pretty interesting first pick. I'm guessing it's like a pick to cancel out the Lycan, because Lycan is so strong nowadays. Lycan, Beastmaster, all the Necro books. So it's a decent counter against it. It's still very strong, but very good pick.
10 seconds.
And then Leech as well for Exordium. Pretty solid support, a lane dominator. He has a very low cooldown harass. He can trade very well. And Game Has Changed as a Clockwork and an Ancient Apparition. So again with the very
10 seconds remain.
mobile pos for Euros that can
It is Radiant's back.
get pickoffs. Same as the Tusk previous game. And the anti-mage ban nearby, Game Has Changed. Probably says they're gonna pick an Intel Euro. Otherwise... or they just know Exordium as a good anti-mage player. Could be either.
10 seconds. Radiant must choose.
Oh, the Faceless Void ban. That's interesting. Maybe they don't like the combo Ancient Apparition ult with the Chronosphere. It's pretty
10
strong.
seconds remain. Dyer's turn to pick.
7 everything. Ooh, AD.
Yeah, Auto Devourer. That's a pretty interesting flex pick because people play it in all kinds of lanes nowadays. I've seen it as a 1,
10
a
seconds.
2 and a 3, so I've even seen it as a support in very high MMR games.
Remain.
So it's difficult to know what he's gonna do.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Oh, the Invoker. That explains why they banned Anti-Mage. Next pick here for Exordium. I think it's a mid OD just because they have a Tidehunter. I mean, Tidehunter can technically go mid or even pos 1 as well,
10
but
seconds.
I think it's a mid OD. We'll see though. So this should be a pos... what could be? I don't know. OD can even be a pos 4. See, this is why OD is a good pick. People have no idea what this thing does anymore. Well, if it's a 4 OD, they have to pick a mid or a safe laner now. And in a mid that's good against Invoker is Lina. And the anti-mage is already banned, so she can't really get counted out either. So I'd probably pick Lina, yeah. Quap is also decent, but if it's a Quas Wex Invoker can just sustain the daggers.
Phantom Assassin.
Ooh, Phantom Assassin. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe they're saving their mid for last then. Or it is still a mid Auto Devourer.
Ten seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Yeah, so this should be a pos 3 pick here, or pos 4. Because Clockwork can do 3 or 4. But if it's a 3, I'd probably try to get something that helps burst down or disable the PA. So I'd probably... I don't know if they play Badge Rider, but I think it's a pretty good Badge Rider game. Something that can just chase the PA down. Could even be a good Underlord game if they want to just play around the Underlord. Another pick here for Game has changed. They're really struggling with this one. I don't think they expected the PA this early. Okay, Brewmaster. I'm not sure. How do you think Brewmaster's against PA in lane? Okay, never mind. I think Brewmaster should be decent at least. Should be able to harass the PA quite a bit.
It is Dire's man. Seconds remain. 5 seconds. Radiant's turn to ban. Dire must choose.
Gary.
Yo.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yep.
I asked you a question earlier. Do you want to
Sure.
co-cast or just want to watch?
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna mute you on Discord then. Okay. Sorry, I was AFK there for a bit. These drafts seem pretty interesting. Again, quite a tanky lineup. Tyrant, Dragon Knight, PA. Yeah, both teams having pretty tanky lineups. I'm not sure how good of a Ricky game it is because, man, there's the too tanky. I think PA counts as Ricky, in my opinion. Ricky is good against Leech, he's good against Odie, but he's not good against Tide Hunter or Dragonite really. But it is also a very strong hero this patch, so maybe that will be enough. Well, Invoker got Exalt first level, so it's probably going to be an Exalt Invoker versus a... Yeah, okay, so it is a pos for Outlaw Devour. It was a really confusing pick, at least I know now. And it is a Tide Hunter mid, so it's going to be an Exalt Invoker versus a Tide Hunter mid. Tide Hunter getting that Bracer up we're going to rush the Bracer, which should be pretty good. 3 heroes running into 4 heroes now, very interesting. Leech is actually at the front, which is unfortunate. And Astral Imprisonment onto the Clockwork, very nice Astral. And yeah, a lot of nothing just happened, and no kills were found. Ricky, meanwhile, trying to be a bit of a nuisance. This is pretty bad for Radiant, because they're gonna only get 1 rune here. They really needed that bottom thing to work. Yeah. So that's 3 runes for GHC. And nice move by them. It's gonna be a Clockwork pos 4, Remaster pos 3, Ricky pos 1. Yeah. I know, it's not a Tide Hunter mid, it's a Dragonite mid. Okay. That makes more sense. Oh, Clockwork taking quite a bit of damage in the bot lane. That's what I'm saying about the Leech. It just does so much damage in the laning phase. Very solid support hero. But maybe PA overextending a little bit as... No, they actually do get the first blood onto the Clockwork, and... Yeah, just too much damage for them to deal with. Middle lane, this Invoker versus the Dragonite. It's a pretty interesting matchup. I think it will be the same as the previous game, where Invoker technically won't be able to die and Dragonite won't be able to die either. So it's just gonna be a case of both people farming and one trying to farm faster than the other. But Invoker does have quite a bit of damage, so maybe he'll be able to... Okay, top lane, Ricky going on the Tide Hunter. Ricky very low, he does use his E to survive a little bit longer and then uses W again to escape. Tide Hunter is also very low, they definitely want to get the skill onto the Tide Hunter. Tide Hunter is actually just going to stand there. Is that going to be good enough? Oh, he gets the Courier Snipe and maybe the Tide Hunter as well. He does get the Cold Feet off onto the Tide Hunter and he just leveled up as well, which made him get that kill. Big place by the AA. You should just watch for his courier, because I think his courier is going to die as well. No, it's a courier slaughter. Mid lane again is pretty... It's pretty even at the moment. Dragonite has 2 more last hits than the Invoker. I think that Breathe Fire with the Soul Ring is helping him quite a bit to reduce the Invoker's damage, making him able to last hit a lot better. And yeah, he has 4 denies, so it's quite a bit of denies in the mid lane this early on. Oh, Ricky is dropping pretty low top, but he'll be fine. It's just that, yeah, the Ricky against the Tide Hunter is pretty unfortunate for the Ricky, and a nice pull coming through by the Outlaw Devourer. It's just gonna, I'm not sure. I thought he was going to just take it to the tower and let the Tide Hunter catch it, but it seems like he's just going to take it back to the wave. Bottom lane, bit of aggression by both sides. The Leech has no mana now. He does have the Clarity and the Mango though, so that should help him quite a bit.
Nay.
Bottom lane. And this PA is going to struggle if the Leech doesn't have mana, so he's going to have to wait for the Leech to get some mana up before being too aggressive. Astro Imprisonment by the OD does help quite a bit. And decent harassment onto the AA. His mana just depletes so quickly though. Ooh, top lane is an Invoker with a haste. Yeah, he's ganking the Auto Devourer. I really didn't expect that at all. Level 4 Invoker ganking. And the fact that he didn't get that kill is actually very bad for the Invoker, because now there's a Dragonite mid that's a level above him. So, not ideal. That's why you don't see mid laners really taking those risks nowadays, because kills just aren't really worth enough. Even if he got that kill, Dragonite would have still been better off than him. And Odie would have just respawned with 4 HP and 4 mana, and then went back to the wave. Ooh, Leech walking into a Clockwork here. Clockwork uses the Mango to be able to battery assault Leech, uses his Q onto the Clockwork. Clockwork jumping pretty low. He's 2 hits away from dead, but the Brewmaster does manage to help him in time. Odie on the Ricky top. I mean, he does quite a bit of harass with this Arcane Orb. It takes a percentage of your mana cost now, so you can actually cost it quite a bit now compared to the old Odie where it basically took half your mana for every shot at the start of the game. Middle lane, this Dragonite's doing really well. I don't understand how he's doing this well. I think like that helps, obviously getting 44 gold from a Forge Spirit. But I mean he's close to having double Invoker's CS. 35 versus the 20 of Invoker. Yeah, it's just tanking the towers, but Clockwork rotating in mid, maybe overextending a little bit as the Cold Snap goes through as well as the Sunstrike, and he gets the last hit on the Dragonite as well. So huge rotation there by the Clockwork boss 4. Meanwhile, top lane is looking a bit difficult for the Tidehunter. They do get a kill bot on the Brewmaster though. Tidehunter is very low, he should be careful. That AA could have almost comboed him there. He doesn't have any magic stick or fairy fire or anything to survive. Fortunately for the Tidehunter, the Riki is struggling as well. Combo onto the OD. The Ice Feed's not gonna go through. OD should be a little bit careful here as he does lose quite a bit of HP. The Sunstrike goes through, but it does not hit. A very interesting back and forth there in the top lane. Like, all 4 of them are really low. It's literally just who's gonna die first, basically. Tidehunter does finally get that salve in, which should help him a lot since Riki does not have any regen. And middle lane still, this Dragonite is doing a great job. I mean, 40 last hits already. Oh, bottom lane, the PA falls. It was a Sunstrike onto the PA. Oh, it was top lane. Oh, they swapped. The Tidehunter swapped and went bot. Interesting. Very interesting. Middle lane, look at this Dragonite. He knows the Invoker can't kill him, so he's just gonna run him down. Force rotations if rotations needs to be forced. And even with that kill onto the Dragonite mid, it still didn't really mean that much, because I can tell you now he's above him in net worth. And yeah, there it is. He's still 300-400 gold above the Invoker in net worth. Oh, bottom lane, Brewmaster aggressive onto the Tidehunter, but Tidehunter will survive and they get a kill on the PA as well. And the Sunstrike misses, so they did not swap lanes. It seems like the Tidehunter just did a rotation to help the PA. Meanwhile, the OD is at least getting some farm. Middle lane, this Clockwork is not loving that this DK is having such a free lane. He's gonna gank mid again, coming from behind. Let's see if they can manage to get a kill onto this DK. DK, and he's dropping pretty low with that Meteor Leffing Boss combo, and that's a killing spree for the Invoker now. 2 kills on the DK and a kill with the Sunstrike. And now I think it's getting pretty close between the Invoker and the DK, as the kills actually bringing this lane back for the Invoker. And now Invoker has an entire wave, and DK might actually miss this entire wave because the tower is gonna pressure it. Yeah, DK is gonna miss an entire wave. So Invoker above him in levels now, where he was very far behind a bit earlier. Ooh, a combo onto the Outward Devourer with the Sunstrike. Oh, it doesn't go through, but they do get the kill on the AA at least. And Ricky blinks in, blinks out. Smooth criminal. And a kill on the Courier as well for the AA. This Titan is angry. He is definitely angry, but he's not going to be able to do anything about it. In fact, he's going to die. And that's a huge for GHC. Ooh, bottom lane, this Brewmaster is angry. Probably going to force some rotations here. Sunstrike. Ooh, doesn't miss. I mean, doesn't hit the PA, since PA is able to blink out. And now 2 rotations by Radiant. Ooh, these rotations could be pretty good. The Clockwork dropping pretty low. He has Dagger again. Should be able to chase him down here. Clockwork just got his ultimate, not able to use it though, as they do get the kill onto the Clockwork. And now Odie gets lifted up. Brewmaster forced to use his ultimate, pretty low HP, and doing a bit of a turnaround onto the PA. But PA not losing too much HP. Ricky here as well ensures they do get that leech kill. Brewmaster, meanwhile, they finally kill that Brewmaster. It took very long, but they did manage to get him, and that is 3 kills for GHC. So nicely done. Ooh, they did get 3 kills, but meanwhile, look at what this Dragon Knight did. He managed to get this tier 1 tower mid. That's a very big objective to take, and now they're going for the tier 1 top. So I actually think, even with those 3 kills, I think that entire thing probably favored Radiant, because they got objectives out of it. But Ricky is going to push bot with a catapult wave behind him as well, so they do at least trade towers. Top lane, Brewmaster. Deep is in between 2. He's waiting for the Invoker to rotate in. AA ult coming through. Sunstrike trying to hit on the Tidehunter, but does not land. They do get the kill onto the Tidehunter anyway. The hook shot onto the PA barely misses, so the stun doesn't go through, and that's going to be good enough for PA to escape. Meanwhile, Ricky in a bit of a peculiar position, but he does have 2 blink strikes available, so he'll be able to escape. Dragon Knight stun onto the AA. It's a very long stun. AA trying to get his ult off. He does get an ult off onto 2 before dying. Ravage onto the Brewmaster. Brewmaster now dropping pretty low. He does manage to get the Odie just before dying, at least taking someone with him. Meanwhile, Ricky jumping onto the Leech, trying to get these support kills first. Leech does get the dust off before dying though. And they do have the sentry as well, so they do have good vision on the Ricky. But now Invoker's rotating in. He has the combo ready, but they don't quite group up as he would like for them to group up. Now Ice Wall onto 3 of them. Might be enough for him to help escape, but Pierre has his blink in 2 seconds. And Dragon Knight will finish that kill off. They still see this Ricky in the sentry ward, but AA is here as well now. PA trying to catch this AA. AA didn't quite expect him and dies twice in that fight. Ooh, this Ricky is really low. And oh, they almost get the kill, but the Brewmaster gets there barely in time. Leech ult doesn't quite connect, only bounces once. And Ricky getting away with much more than he should have gotten away with there, and that should help with his Battle Fury timing. But still, I think this Dragonite's playing really well. With all of that happening, still top of the net worth. Sure, a lot of that net worth is bundled into this Hand of Midas, but he's very farmed at the moment with this Dragonite. Aya ult, gonna try to connect mid, but the Auto Devour imprisonment saves the Tyrant just for a little bit, but he still ends up dying to the Invoker. Now Dragonite falling as well, as Brewmaster gets that kill. Auto Devourer not in a great position as they're gonna get him as well, and they should pressure this mid tier 1. Good moves there by GHC.
Radiant should look to their middle tower. Radiant's middle tower. One of my favorites. Radiant should look to their top tower.
Invoker stacking the Ancients, farming it with the DD rune that he got. It's gonna help with his net worth quite a bit. And he's pretty far ahead after a rough start.
Dire should look to their bottom tower.
Oh, Leech barely gets that deny off on the top tower. It seems like everyone on the Radiant more or less is chilling in this triangle area. And it just shows how much map control GHC has managed to get by getting that mid tower. Bottom there, Invoker. Does have that Midas ready. He's gonna use it on the catapult. And it seems like maybe GHC wants to try to do a move here. They do have a smoke. Yeah, Invoker's TPing in as well. And I think they're gonna they're gonna run like that, and they're gonna run straight into them quite possibly. Oh, but no, the Radiant smokes as well, and they're going to the exact opposite way of the map. So I don't think they're gonna even see each other at all. Dragonite calls missing mid. He knows something's up. He knows it's probably a smoke. D-ward there by the Leech. GHC, they do finally see someone. When the Leech D-wards. Oh, GHC running straight into Radiant now. Combo onto the Dragonite. Dragonite will just get bursted down instantly. Tidehunter has the Ravage ready. Is he going to use it? Yes, it does. It only connects onto 3 though. Meanwhile, on the backline, Odie is struggling against the Ricky and the Clockwork. So good engage there by GHC, and now Tidehunter as well dropping. Leech ult connects, but it's only onto a Brewmaster ultimate, so it doesn't really mean much, and that's 4 kills for GHC. Are they going to be able to take objectives with this? Seems like they'll just back away. And they do mark this area of the map. I think maybe they want to play in that area of the map and try to choke out the enemy's control of the map as much as possible. Ooh, that ward, I think the Odie saw it, I'm not sure. I mean, he's just standing there. Maybe not. I think, oh, Clockwork, hook shot onto the Auto Devourer. Auto Devourer does have the force to be able to escape for now, but the combo from Invoker goes through, and Odie does not stand a chance. Meanwhile, Invoker in a bit of a situation, and he's in between 3 heroes now. Does get the tornado off to get back for the time being. PA does have that blink available again. Invoker should be careful. Invoker dropping really low here, but he's managing to juke this PA. He's playing this PA like a fiddle, as PA is in between 2 heroes now, and he's gonna die. We do get the Clockwork at least, but an Invoker absolutely just... He probably escaped like 4 times that fight. And now Invoker trying to re-engage here. Ricky is going to get this double kill onto the Dragonite as well. Yes, he does use the tricks of the trade and get that kill as well. Odie just respawned. Is he going to die again? He was the first one to die in this fight and he's going to be the last one as well. And that's a triple kill for the Ricky. Yeah, that Battle Fury doing work. Yeah, when this Ricky gets his axe, it's going to be scary. Because Ricky's axe gives an extra... It doesn't show it in the tooltip, but the Ricky axe gives... like, makes you attack an extra unit as well with every attack. So it's a lot stronger than it sounds, and it sounds pretty strong. A Ring of Aquila found by the Invoker. That's going to be very nice on the Ricky. Leech, the ward. I do have their triangle water out decently well at least, so there is some space for the PA to form. But it's unfortunate when the Dragonite farms it as well. Well, this PA is going Battle Fury board as well. It's gonna be so late. I mean, yeah, I think it's, I don't know about that. It's gonna be so late. 20-minute battle Fury. Oh, Odie uses his ultimate onto the Brewmaster, but Brewmaster ultimates immediately afterwards, so he's gonna be able to survive at first. Tidehunter does have the blink dagger, so he's gonna blink into 3 euros and ravage all of them. He does manage to get the kill onto the Ricky. That's huge. Clockwork, meanwhile, maybe gonna drop to the Leech. No, never mind. The Brewmaster gets a kill onto the Tidehunter actually. And meanwhile, PA is farming, so this isn't too bad for Raiden if they can survive. Getting a Ricky kill and having the PA farm at the same time is pretty nice for them. Oh, they realize that the PA is pushing mid with that blow on. But Clockwork does not have hook shot, so should be fine.
Dyer's middle.
Okay, more than an 8k net worth lead now for GHC. This is pretty unfortunate for Radiant as Invoker immediately goes on the OD. He doesn't want to use this combo because he knows OD has the Astral Imprisonment, and just the idea of an Astral Imprisonment was enough for OD to survive there. I think if Invoker just threw his combo anyway, he would have forced him to use Astral and then he would have killed him afterwards. But instead it worked out that way.
Bounty.
Oh yeah, okay. Radiant's name is Exordium. I keep forgetting that. Becca with a very weird build. Is this the same guy that went that weird alchemist build the previous game? I think it is. This guy has a creative mind on him.
Invisibility.
Oh, Ricky has a Tome of Knowledge. He wants that level 3 off. Oh, that's an engagement onto the PA. Okay, nice. Huge pick off for GHC. Meanwhile, top lane, Ricky doesn't have a basher yet, so Tidehunter will escape quite easily. Seems like GHC does want to pressure these towers a bit. They don't have a lot of pushing except for the Invoker's Alacrity maybe, so it takes a while for them to siege. And that's really good news for Exordium, because that means they might be able to manage to get this game to late game. Invoker combo onto the PA, the hookshot misses as well. They really wanted to get that PA, but they aren't quite able to. Now Brewmaster used his ultimate, and I think they're just going to get back afterwards because all the spells missed.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, GHC has so much map control at the moment. They should rush pretty soon, I think, because I mean, these guys are literally just in their base. Yeah, they do have the DD. I think they'll Roche with that. Yeah, Ricky walks into the Roche pit. And here it comes. Aegis, Aghanim, Scepter, Ricky incoming. He still has that Tome of Knowledge though. Maybe he wants to give it to one of the supports. Doesn't seem like Exordium wants to contest this at all. So yeah, GHC definitely has this Roche. They'll maybe even try to catch someone. But not quite.
Incoming!
Yeah, GHC just grouping up at the moment. They know they're stronger. Maybe they catch someone. Just trying to move together, make sure no one gets picked off. And they'll probably try to go high ground here. The Ravage is ready. PA almost has BKB. He desperately wants this BKB before the next fight. He could sell Clarity and Magic Stick to make it a bit quicker. And Ring of Regen, but okay, no, he does have BKB. He's going to TP back, get that BKB. He's going to use it for this upcoming fight. Let's see if that's enough. As GHC is not going to back down here. They do have this Aegis. They do feel confident. They're going to try and go for this high ground. They do quite a bit of damage to the tower with the catapult there as well, before getting back for the time being. And now Ricky's TPing bot. He wants to push this out. This is where the PA was pushing, so some space created by the PA as well. But they saw that, I think they saw the Ricky TPing out because they want to fight now, and Ricky has to run in. Meanwhile, Ravage onto 3. All of them are grouped up. Odi ult drops the hammer onto 3 as well. They drop pretty low. They do get the kill onto the Clockwork. The Brewmaster doesn't quite die. He does get his ultimate off. Meanwhile, Ancient Apparition is dropping pretty low at the top there. They do have detection on him, but he's going to manage to juke out. And now Ricky is here as well. And Ricky is angry. He has Aegis. He instantly kills that Auto Devourer. It's going to go on the Dragonite next, and he gets that Dragonite kill as well. Meanwhile, PA used BKB. Doesn't want to be part of that fight anymore. And I can understand that, because if he doesn't have BKB, he definitely dies instantly. With the BKB is pretty strong because they don't have any True Strike yet. And I think they're just going to give up this Rex. Tidehunter is almost back, but he doesn't have Ravage. Odie is almost back, but he doesn't have ammo. And ooh, Tidehunter very aggressive, blinks into 3 of them. He's in a bit of a situation now. Meanwhile, AA ult onto 3, bounces quite nicely, does quite a bit of damage. And PA in the backline still doesn't want to fight. He does have his BKB ready though. Ooh, Tidehunter buys back. He definitely wants to fight here. He's jumping on the backline, trying to catch that Invoker, but the Invoker has the Blink Dagger. Now the hookshot onto the Tidehunter as well. Oh no, that's a dieback by the Tidehunter. And Dragonite is here as well. PA finally decides to join the fight. He does have that 9-second BKB to work with. It's going to be enough for him to kill the Brewmaster, but meanwhile his teammate dies on the Dragon Knight. Tries to get the Ricky as well, but he dies before he can do anything, and that's another kill for Ricky. And this is pretty much game if you ask me. It's 20k net worth lead for GHC. They have a Rax mid. PA is dead. Ricky still has the Aegis though. I don't know how much longer he has it, but he still has it. I think he's gonna try and lose it so he can get that region out. Auto Devourer in a bit of a weird position. I think he wants to kill the Ricky. I think he might have forgotten he has Aegis. And they get the top Rax as well. Playing it safe, not going for the end quite yet. I don't think they would have been able to anyway. And Odie, very aggressive, trying to see if he can catch something here, but they don't quite have vision on the Ricky. They do have now under the tower, but they can't quite jump. And PA though, very aggressive, does blink onto the AA, does have the BKB ready, is going to be forced to use it. Cataclysm does come out by the Invoker. Ravage onto 2, hits the Clockwork and the Invoker, and now Ricky jumps in between all of them. He still has that Aegis, he wants to lose it. He actually wants to lose the Aegis here, and they just kill everyone off. And Dragon Knight dead as well. And it's a 26k net worth lead now. I don't even think this Ricky is going to be able to use Aegis. They don't quite call GG, but he does say it's all over now. And yeah, Ricky does lose that Aegis. Yeah, that's full Mega Creeps, 30 minutes in. They're probably just going to close this game out. Invoker with a nice combo onto 2. Odie, 4 stars out before. Dragon Knight, very far forward. And Invoker trying to combo the Leech in the fountain. And no, it's going to work. It's actually going to work. The fountain diving. I don't know how they haven't called GG yet, but I think they're just going to see it through. They're going to watch the Ancient explode. Because why not? The PA has BKB, he can do one final stint if he really wants to, but hook shot into the fountain. Oh, and he survives. Clockwork there. BKB by the PA. Let's see if she jumps anything. I think it's just gonna let the Ancient fall. This is checkmate. Yeah, GG's.